What am I? Whoa, 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 whoa. What is hitting me? What is hitting me? Where am I?
Hoped I could find a car from there.
Okay. That's a thing. Been streaming later at night and less. Ah, okay. So that is also one of the reasons why I haven't been able to catch you then. Doing a lot of self-managing the house and getting back to the gym. Going to the gym's always good, right? I know that's like, need to be a little bit more healthy. So, how is the new house going? Have you
The darkness that was pursuing
decorated,
me
made it your own already?
and it was taking over everything in its path.
Okay, so we're starting to get... There we go. It's trying to throw things at me, so that's why I figure... Be close. There we go. Now that I know that that is happening. Wow, okay, okay. Wow. There's nothing sacred. Instant battery. Oh god, oh god. Okay, I just barely made it. What? What is hitting me? What is hitting me? Okay.
Hoped I could find a car from there.
This section is terrible. I just doubled my deaths. Pretty much. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. But, you know, it's always good to get life back on track, right? Okay, let's try this again. Because clearly, this section is expecting me to behave in a certain way, and I am not getting it. So we'll have to see what we can do. Maybe it's a case of
the darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger.
defeating these objects one at a time. Rather than rush forward, let's go slow. See what it throws at me. Okay, throw your first at me. There we go. So it is starting to want to throw things. Gonna see if I can avoid things. There we go. Okay, it's gonna repeatedly throw things by the look of it. Okay, I needed to be a little bit more aggressive to that one. Trying to save a little bit so I don't, you know, waste bunches of batteries. There we go, but it does look like I need to defeat individual objects. There we go. So slowly, slow and steady, slow and steady. There we go, that's doing it. Slow and steady wins the race. Nice. Okay, that did it. Checkpoint. Now then. Oh, hello, hello, little manuscript page. It's gonna be horrible though, because apparently then we're gonna get attacked by a
shut
truck.
right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
The lodge? Wait, what? When is this? This is curious.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing.
Stephen King, there we
had
go.
been a
I
source
knew
of
it.
Inspiration
Told
to
you.
me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to
Cars.
life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but.
Heavy
The
duty
darkness could
flashlight.
possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Of course I'm gonna switch. Heavy duty flashlight. Hello, hello, hello. Don't know why that would even be, you know, a question, choice. Of course you want a stronger flashlight. I guess it sucks the battery quicker or something. But if this is basically the equivalent of a shotgun for a flashlight, then why not? I like, by the way, how the metal groans as though it's a demon. Oh, yeah, sure, why don't you? Actually, I didn't. Oh. That's not what I meant to do. Let's make the most of it. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. You saw him, shadow guy over there. There we go. Basically take a hit because he was still covered by shadow. There we go. Because the important thing is that you remove their shadow armor by shining a light on them. This place is heavy in darkness right now, though. So, Surik, what games have you been playing lately? Since I haven't been able to catch some of your streams. Haven't been able to catch some of your streams lately. Oh god. Hello, fellas. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whew. Okay, let's make sure to reload appropriately. I was not expecting things to be in there. So, we're gonna get some surprises here. It's good to know. As episodes have been going on, we have been seeing more and more of these, they've been getting more intense, is, I guess, the best way to say it. Hello, by the way. No? Nothing interesting? In light, you can hurt them. I know. It's a bit late to tell me now. Can't imagine playing this game and seeing that message now and going, oh! There we go. I love this. This is a TV show.
Take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness.
Twilight Zone parody.
All too often, the stars are right.
In Night Springs.
Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derlis' trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until
Movie time.
tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derlith, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition. but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Gonna sacrifice you, buddy.
I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate
Hi,
perspective.
kitty.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Durleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
Oh, that's gonna end well.
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Durleth, you
Ugh.
will please Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Durleth learned a harsh
That is
lesson.
disgusting.
If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
A little bit basic storytelling, but I appreciate it.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
So again, the kidnapper did help me in this section, or at least help me. It led me forward, and you know, it shot while I was lighting people up. There we go. There it is, the announced bit. Let's see if we can get that thing out of the way as quickly as we can. I think there are other guys here. Oh god. There we go, there we go. There we go, there we go. Heavy metal. That is a cool name for this achievement. Oh, that dodge. Reload, reload, reload. Alan Wake. Stone Cold Killer. It does look like that is the car that I get to use to drive to the mines, because we discovered last time that the mines apparently is where the killer is, what am I saying, not killer, kidnapper is hiding out. And that's who I'm trying to find right now. Revolver ammo's max. Okay, I was hoping to grab the other thing, but I'm seeing that those are batteries anyway. Let's check out that, just to be sure. Probably I'm already maxed out in both, but... I always wondered though, how can I be maxed on revolver ammo? Can't I just shove some in my pockets, grab a backpack, you know, use a bag? Hold up. Grab some of these little nuts, but there we go. Couldn't put them away adequately enough. Coffee thermos. Don't mind if I do. Okay, it is time to travel by car. Excellent. Let's do this.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Oh, nice. Cool, I was thinking I'd probably have to ride myself, but that's a good transition.
The coal mine wasn't far now.
Really? Because it looks kind of far.
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Seriously, why am I not driving anymore? There we go.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. Can I get in one of the... Yes! I want one of those cars. You know, that car is cool. But let's face it, this thing is cooler. Nice and sporty. Really? You're saying I can't get across? I will take my chances around this bend. Oh, I can get up there. That's cool. Still though, way better to drive than it is to walk. If you know, do well. Fortunately, I don't think there's an actual damage model, like car physics-wise. See, you could have walked across, missed this car, and then you'd still get that little butte over there. Let's spend some time to explore that house, though. Although, I'm thinking... See, I don't have my flashlight with me right now. Oh, there, we get a little radio section.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night.
But here, this is something you could have done in the car.
You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now. Because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. And I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening,
Oh, hello.
let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty
That-
sure
he's
you're
talking
not
about
the
me.
bad guy here. Godspeed, son.
Thanks,
Hope you know
guys.
what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Cool. Okay. Let's continue this little sporty thing. I mean, I could go for that, you know, that nice family wagon over there, but why wouldn't you want this little foresty Jeep? You know, eager to crash off a mountain. Really? There's a hill here? I hadn't noticed. Incidentally, I have no idea how to drive these cars, so I am just doing things. Now, as always, let's explore a little bit up here. I can just run. I could just race forward, but what would be the fun in that? Because who knows what dead body we'll find up there. Who knows what creepy stuff lies ahead.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that.
I was saying I don't buy it. Well, see, to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic. You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea. And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything. But what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh? Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential...
Yeah, again, it's fine. It's fun that they've made those. But you have a car with a radio station. I don't want to stand there and listen to that little bit. I want to get on with the game. So it's been fun for a while, but by now I'm more of the attitude of, you know what, let's get moving. Oh. And again, I'll look in these little areas over here, just as a little bit of an exploratory bit. Interesting though. I wonder if I'm gonna have to run back from here in darkness. Come on, Alan. Gonna move on. There we go.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special.
Oh,
But Mott had been
hello.
impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
There we go. That is something that I'd already suspected indeed, that the guy in the boat that we talked to at the start, when we just started the episode, that he was in on it somehow. That is cool. Corey's a Final Fantasy VIII shirt right now. Oh, Sergnum, your weakness. Your weakness. They have it. I like that service. Pretty Yeti, you know, those types of fun geeky shirts. I like that. Hello. I would be up for a subscription to stuff like that, you know?
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Well, now. Oh, manuscript.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope
Nice.
you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Pretty much the only shirt you wear now. Yeah. I have a bunch of you know, normally I wear white shirts when I'm here, you know, when I'm going to work. Oh. Hey, this is interesting because the island at the start also got destroyed by that same volcanic eruption. But yeah, I got a bunch of shirts from Loot Crate. Don't have Loot Crate anymore, but those are the ones I wear around the house because they're so damn comfy and they're pretty cool, you know, a little bit nerdy. I like that.
I didn't want
Already
to go outside.
knows.
Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different
Torture?
horrible things he could
Wow.
have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Wake,
Where the hell are you?
change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
Fine.
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
As you can see,
I had to
Alan,
get to Mirror Peak.
Alan Wake has a bit of an angle. Issue.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
I think it might be a good idea to kind of get out of here. Slightly, just slightly. Oh, hello, coffee. But yeah, QWERTY is pretty cool. I like them. Wait, what? What did... Okay. The only downside for me is shipping costs. If only they had like a European, easy European sort of, you know, mirror or side. Okay, so I missed one page, but this one you can only get, as you can see, in Nightmare difficulty mode. It says so on the left there. So that's why you'll never get the full story except on Nightmare mode, which you can only get to by playing the game a second time.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp.
She was his muse. That's a word that's been used before. Okay, we're heavy in the darkness right now. Let's see where we can get going. Not quite sure what the use is of grabbing extra revolvers, but I think this is just a check because we're about to have... There we go. There we go. Okay, so let's see. I can shoot as much as I want because we have infinite ammo. Or at least not infinite ammo, but we have the ammo box over there. Okay, let's see how far we can get. There we go. Okay, let's pick that up again. Whoa! Wow! Okay, that thing is strong. Nice, achievement unlocked. I want to see what that is. They're here. Inanimate objects should move of their own accord, but it stopped it as a front, say 20 times. I like that. Just had to catch a... Get up to catch a Venonat that was out in your backyard. What is a Venonat? Oh, is that a Pokemon thingy? I don't know that much about Pokemon at all. Ooh, flashbangs. Nice. As you can imagine, the darkness is very weak against flashbangs. Hi, fellas. Okay, let's make sure we keep control of the situation by not panicking. Okay, Okay, it looks like they're just in here.